Chatma. So write the first question. The half-life of a first order reaction was found to be 10 minutes at a certain temperature. What is its rate constant? This is a direct question. I repeat, the half-life of a first order reaction was found to be 10 minutes at a certain temperature. What is its rate constant? First question.
Ma'am, we know that T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So K will be equal to 0.693
Yeah, direct
upon.
subst. Yes, correct.
Yes.
See, students, when I'm giving you a question, this is easy. I told you in the during our class hours itself to just write all the equations in boxes. I hope you have written and just see the question, identify the clues, and then proceed. So in this question, the half-life, the first, it's a very simple question, preferably 2 marks or 1 marks they can ask you this type, followed by sometimes a joint of 1 or 2 questions will also be there. Can you understand? Maybe half-life, along with it another question can also be there. So there can be some split up of questions in the problems based. So first is identify the formula. Anyway, you have everything in your hand, so you're going to easily see out what it is, write the formula and do the substitution, and then finally, is there any unit is there, go ahead with it. That's it. So I think this you just write down the half-life, the first order reaction was found to be 10 minutes at a certain temperature. What is its rate constant? So already we have done, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Use that, and then I don't want to spend all these things because substitutions and all will take time. So use this and do it. Okay, right. Next one. Next question. If 3 grams of the substance A decomposes for 36 minutes, the mass of unreacted A remaining is found to be this much grams. So what is the half-life of the reaction if it follows first order kinetics? So identify the clue here in this question and proceed as per the thing, and finally get with the answer. So again, they have asked you what is the half-life. So follow this and then do it. Okay, this is one method of doing it. I repeat once again, if 3 grams of substance A, I'll be asking you to upload the answers, whatever like kinetics, whatever you have completed. Later on, I will also upload a file. Once you submit it, along with the file, I will write the solutions and then upload it so that you can cross check it. If 3 grams of substance A decomposes for 36 minutes, the mass of unreacted A remaining is found to be this much grams, 0.375. What's the half-life of the reaction if it follows first order kinetics? Written? Then you can also refer to some of the problems in OG Palana textbook. Okay, students? Next.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one, take down. Okay, I think they have given you only 2 problems. Maybe pseudo first order, I will give you some other problem. This with this, I will add with it some more questions from OG Palana. You can refer for whatever questions I'm going to give it to you now.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, it says that mass of unreacted A remaining is found. Ma'am, does this mean that the final concentration of A is 0.375 or that 3 minus Z 0.375?
You check it out and do it, Harshita.
All right. Thank you.
See, that's the clue there. So you just find out how you're going to proceed it. Let me see. Okay. I told you, I've just given you the questions. See, let us see how we are going to proceed. I want all these steps too. Okay, next question, take down. The half-life for a first order reaction is 100 seconds. Are you writing? the half-life for a first order reaction is 100 seconds. Calculate the rate constant and determine what fraction will have reacted after 250 seconds. I repeat, the half-life for a first order reaction is 100 seconds. Have you written?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The half-life for a first order reaction is 100 seconds. Calculate the rate constant and determine what fraction will have reacted after 250 seconds.
Determine.
Calculate the rate constant K and determine what fraction will have reacted after 250 seconds. This problem you can refer to OG Pallana. Okay. Next question. Half-life for a first order reaction is 2 minutes. How much will have reacted after 3 minutes? So 1 minute is how many seconds?
60.
60.
Can you repeat, ma'am?
Calculate accordingly. Whether minutes or seconds, so don't see everything. So you have to catch up the clues correctly and then proceed. Even if you're going to do any mistake with that, the problem is wrong there. Half-life of a first order reaction is 2 minutes. So that means they have given you the half-life. How much will have reacted after 3 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, done. So next question, the half-life for carbon 14. The half-life for carbon 14 is 5670 years. Now, I repeat, the half-life, that is T half for carbon 14 is 5670 years. The value of A, the initial concentration, is taken to be the same. The value of A, the initial concentration, is taken to be the same as for living material today. The value of A minus X can be given as a percentage or as a fraction or as a count. I give you, see, I have given you many clues here. The half-life for carbon 14 is 5670 years. Shall I type there the numbers?
Yes, ma'am. 5670.
5670 years. The value of A, the initial concentration is taken to be the same. The value of A minus X can be given as a percentage or as a fraction or as a count. So work out for the substitution. So this also you can refer. So next problem, wait, I'll just go on to.
Ma'am, what do we have to exactly find in this question? Initial concentration.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Next one, few questions I'll give you for the first order. Just a minute. Next, we'll go for the PPT. And what they have given for you earlier. Okay, so this question also you note down. The variation in the partial pressure, are you able to see the slide? The variation?
Yes, ma'am.
The variation in the partial pressure of azomethane with time was followed at a particular temperature with the results given below. So sometimes they may give you not necessarily azomethane or whatever it is, maybe some changes can be there. Confirm that the decomposition is first order in azomethane and find the rate constant at 600 K. So there is a clue. What are the clues here in this question? So this is the given question here.
Hello.
So find out all the clues and proceed. Take down all the values. I think this PPT you have, isn't it already? Already I have uploaded,
Yes.
I think. So will you take down this? Then I will move on to the next question then. Okay, next take down this one. The rate of the second order decomposition, you have to make a note of it, student, why I am telling us. So first part is, I made it very simple for you, T half. So that problem, you do that first. A series of maybe different models they can give you, 2 marks or 3 marks mostly, not more than that. Followed by some other question joined together. It can be from thermodynamics, it can be from kinetics too. Okay, so don't expect only one question being asked in the problem. It will be like a mix up of 3 subdivisions will be also there. Okay, now note down this question. The rate of the second order, forget about, don't see the solution. If it is given also, don't see the solution, just ignore this part. So how you can just proceed, you have to try. I want you to do it by yourself so that you search in the textbooks. You do it so that you are aware of what it is and how it is. Instead of me showing you directly what are the substitutions and proceeding it, it's of no use. Anyway, it is going to be for open book for you. So you do this and let us see later if there is going to be any kind of an clarification, something we can do it. Maybe on Saturday we can look for the problems once again. The rate for the second order decomposition of acetaldehyde was measured over the temperature range of this range, particular range. And the rate constants are reported below. Find EA and A is the clue. Okay? Okay, next question. Note down in the PPT itself, you just make a tick of it. So I'll be asking you, what are the questions given? I'll be asking you.
And A is initial concentration, right?
One more.
Or in this question, A is initial concentration or Arrhenius factor?
Next one, the values of rate constant, this also make a note of. For a reaction are thus at a particular temperatures 500 and 600 respectively. Calculate the activation energy. Yeah. So 2 temperatures are given, follow this and then you forget about this, don't see this. Let me see how you're going to do it. Take it in the PPT. Okay, I think these are the models they've given for kinetics, isn't it? Maybe I'll give you some more problems. You can just take it from. So can you take it? A rate of a reaction, take down. This is not there in the PPT. You please take down this one. A rate of reaction. Kindly mute student Sudarshan. A rate of reaction for a chemical process is investigated. A rate of reaction for a chemical process is investigated at 2 different temperatures. The rate of a reaction at 25 degrees centigrade is, are you writing there?
Would you repeat once
Yes,
more?
ma'am.
Yeah, a rate of reaction for a chemical process is investigated at two different temperatures. Now the rate of a reaction for a chemical process is investigated at two different temperatures. The rate of a reaction is at 25 degrees centigrade is 1.55. I'm writing it in the chat box there. 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per second.
Once again, can you repeat?
I repeat once again. A rate of reaction for a chemical process is investigated at two different temperatures, students. Okay. So the rate of a reaction at 25 degrees centigrade is 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per second.
Yes, ma'am.
At 50 degrees centigrade, the rate of reaction is found to be 3.88. I am typing there. 3.88. Second one at 50 degrees centigrade.
I'm just 3.88, no power.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
same thing, same. 3.88 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per second.
Okay, thank you.
Based on this data, what is the energy of activation? Based on this data, what is the energy of activation for the chemical process expressed in joules per mole? So identify the clues here. Simply don't blindly write something. Find out correctly. So two different temperatures are given. So they've asked you to find out the energy of activation expressed in terms of joules per mole. So identify the clues and then proceed it step by step. And finally arrive at the activation energy, that is the energy of activation EA. So what is the value you're going to give me? It should be in joules per mole, right? So take down the Arrhenius equation and substitute, do the substitution. What is the equation you're going to do for this?
Log of K2 by K1 equal to A by 2.303 or into 1 by T1
1 by
minus
T1
1 by
minus
T2.
1 by T2. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. So next you do that way with respect to two different temperatures. 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2 will be there, and then substitute all those things, do all the rearrangements and arrive at EA. So EA will be this. Okay, fine. Next one. Maybe students, for some of the, if you are interested to know more problems, work on problems, if you like more, means you can check the other textbooks, engineering chemistry textbooks, not necessarily the prescribed whatever has been given for you. You can go for other engineering textbooks. Most commonly we go for Jain and Jain or OG Palana's a common one. Apart from it, any other foreign author textbook if you prefer, it's up to you. But see that these are the topics. Based on the subtopics given in the syllabus only, the problems will be asked. Okay, students? Okay, now totally how many problems you have in hand right now, including the PPT problems?
9.
I'm 8.
Okay, fine, good. So 8.
8.
Yeah, 8. Let me see how many of you is going to come out with all. And I'll be also posting out all the worked out problems along with the solutions stepwise. Along with, say, one derivation is pending, isn't it, Michaelis? So whatever all those things I will be uploading for you whenever I find time. So meanwhile, just start working for it. When is our next class? Is on Thursday, 9 o'clock, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So Thursday, I will just ask you. I will not ask you to tell me and all. I'll just start up with the next module. Maybe on Saturday, we'll have this discussion. Is that fine?
Ma'am, do we need to upload our solutions for these
I will
questions?
tell. I will tell. First, you start doing it. Start
Yeah.
doing it in your regular notebook, in your engineering chemistry notebook, which you will be using it for your open book examination. Okay. Okay, students, I stop with this.